Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we are taking on stage 9 of the Union Master event. So the category here for these next two stages is going to be Battle of Fate. So stage 9, you are required to bring at least 3 Battle of Fate characters with you, and then stage 10, you have 5 required to bring. So obviously, Battle of Fate is a very good category, right, with a lot of good characters on it. So you have a lot to kind of choose from. You can build your team however you really want to. Now, let's be honest. When you get a chance, why would I not run Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? If you give me that chance, I will take it. So we're jumping in here. We've got the GT Heroes team. I imagine they will be able to run through this pretty easily, especially the first stage, right? The first stage is usually typically easier. So let's jump in and let's get this one done. Okay, so it looks like the first one here is going to be against Mid Junior. Then we've got Kid Buu and then Fusion Zamasu in the back there. So, yeah, typically the first stage, right? This comes in like 2 stages. Each category has 2 stages, one with a 3 required, one with a 5. Typically the 3 required stage, the first one, is not hard almost at all. You know, they don't really have a bunch of extra things in their passive skills. They're not throwing out a bunch of crazy kind of attack stats. And then once you get into the next stage, so like the stage 10, right, that's when they're going to get some more stuff added to their passive. They're going to get a little more tricky. They're going to have some more gimmicks to them. This one is typically pretty straightforward. So I imagine, especially with the GT Heroes team here, they're probably not really going to have much trouble, but I have been wrong before. I've been wrong before, and I've gotten too complacent on stages that should have been easy, that definitely have snuck up and bit me in the ass. So we are not going to let our guard down here. We're not going to go through this too quick. We're not going to like try to rush through anything. We're going to take our time, and we're really going to pay attention to these stages and what these bosses are and what they're doing. And then when we go, you know, in the next video, when we go into stage 10, we'll kind of be able to compare what they're doing there versus what they were doing here. Okay, so Mid Junior's down. So go on to Kid Buu next. Yep. Alright, so Kid Buu, let's see, so he's STR type. We'll go ahead and we'll run this. Do that, we'll do that, and we'll grab that. Now I imagine he still has the nullification, right, for unarmed supers, would be my guess. Which could make this stage very, very annoying. It did a lot. That type advantage. Okay, yeah, he's just plowing through him. It's nothing stopping him. He's just plowing through him. He's not even gonna survive. He did survive Gogeta. Okay, I was gonna say, if Gogeta did one more attack, he wasn't even gonna survive Gogeta. Okay, yep, not gonna do too much to him here. Yeah, these guys having type disadvantage, they might not be doing them a bunch of damage. But, I mean, defensively, they're going to be very good. But yeah, I mean, they're going to launch a bunch of attacks, too. So I think they're going to take him out. I don't even think Super Saiyan 3 is going to get a turn. No, not at all. All right, so that's 2 stages down, or 2 phases down here. Now we'll go into the final fight. So this is Zamasu. Now, typically, this final fight will have 2 phases to it, right? He'll have this form and then he'll have another form. So we definitely don't want to let our guard down here. All right, let's do this. Yeah, we should be fine. I was gonna say, with the type disadvantage, maybe we would run the Goku up front, maybe be able to counter if he uses super. Yeah, which he is, of course. I think we should still be fine, right? Gogeta's still pretty good. Yeah, dude. He's totally fine. Nice big hit. Yeah, so I'm expecting this stage to take just a wee bit longer than the first two, just because he does have 2 phases to his fight here. Oh, we got him down about halfway already. I mean, we'll get into his final phase, and we're basically going to be able to just launch our dragon fists right down his throat. Damn, dude, they're just tearing through him here. The GT Heroes team, man, just... Oh, dude. We didn't even get to the second turn before we beat that first phase. Okay, let's do this. Now, again, I would suspect that Gogeta's going to be fine, even with the type disadvantage. So we'll run it like this. We could, obviously, we could even put the int one up front, because he could have the chance to counter. Plus, he's got type advantage, all that stuff. But I think the Super Saiyan 4 LR Gogeta is just... He's too swaggy, dog. He's too swaggy. I can't not put him up there. Nice big hits. Yeah, the only thing you can't do this guy is apparently stun and seal. So, I mean, if you have a bunch of characters that can debuff, that will definitely help you as well. You know, if you start having trouble with him, right? His attacks are getting too strong. You can debuff him here in this phase. Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping that the Int Gogeta can just take him out, like outright. You know, having type advantage, and with his health being as low as it is. I mean, maybe not. We'll see. Depends how hard we're going to be hitting. Yeah, because these guys launch a bunch of attacks, but they don't do a whole lot of damage right out of the gate. Alright, let's see what the Gogeta can do here. See if this will be the first one that we don't finish in one turn. Yeah, no, it won't be. He does really good damage, though, to him. Taking out an entire bar. Yeah. I was going to say, dude, if he supered again, that actually might have been it. But we got this. So, of course, it's beauty incarnate. It's perfection incarnate. We got to see it.
Well, guess I can't hold back anymore.
And of course, we got to finish it with the KO screen, because you know it is beautiful. It is great. All right, so that completes that stage. Again, typically the first one isn't anything that's anything too crazy. The Battle Fate category is so stacked with characters that are very viable that I don't foresee this really being an issue for many players, especially if you've got the GT Heroes team. Dude, they crush through that. Super easy. So there you go. There's all the missions right there for Stage 9. So basically beat Phase 1, beat Phase 2, beat the entire stage, and then have the 3 category characters, which is, again, Battle of Fate. Done. We'll pick those up. There's our 10 stones. There's some EX skill orbs for the category. And that's going to do it for the video today. So if you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know if you guys have taken on Stage 9 of the Union Master event yet. Who did you use for your Battle of Fate team? Did you go with the GT Heroes? Did you go with somebody else? I'd like to know. I want to see what kind of teams you guys are using. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!